At Valley Global, along with our Maui Superfood Forest projects, we're all about making farms healthier and more resilient one visit at a time. We recently headed out to learn directly from Ryan's real-world experience at Oko'a Farms. Here's a quick film capturing the magic of our time there.
Looks like we just already harvested all the butterfly peas. There might be a couple little ones in there, but we make a tea with that. These little flowers right here. This is kind of prolific, and it's a nice beverage. Like, so whenever we have farm tours and guests, like we make a tea with that, and it turns like blue, and that's fun. And then we also do the cranberry hibiscus. Is the red leaf over here, and so that makes like a like a kind of a Kool-Aid kind of color, So it's fun, but it doesn't, just because it has a color doesn't necessarily mean it has a lot of, sugar in it, so you can add whatever level of sweetener you want, but it's got that nice, aesthetic look to it. But everything in this orchard is edible or, good for ingestion. Like, you don't necessarily use ashwagandha in your dinner, but the root that's underground in here is an adaptogenic herb, and it's really good. I don't like to do anything every day, but I like to use it for like a period and then move to something else, so that way when I go back to it, it's more effective. But that's another very fun one. And this is a Spanish plum right here. So most plums require a chill, and this one it's a tropical plum. And so it makes this round red. It's got bright orange, round red fruit and bright orange flesh on the inside, a very nice flavor. We got a lot of fig trees over in here. We got some ground strawberries here, pomegranate. This is some blackberry plants. We got some blueberries right here, black raspberries, papayas. This is Surinam cherry. There's a lot of flowers on it, but probably still another couple weeks we'll start seeing the fruit getting bigger over here. But that's like another, can fruit many times per year. We've got some variegated papayas. We've been doing a lot of pineapple, which should do good in your area. I'm assuming that area was previously pineapple. One thing is, when we started this farm, we were at 4.1 pH, so ideal growing conditions for most of the things we want to grow is going to be like 6.5. So we had to put down a lot of calcium. That was the biggest investment for us up front. So you could try to grow stuff, but then if it's not working, it's probably like a pH thing, because if your pH is too low, you absorb like heavy metals, like aluminum as an example, versus when the pH is like 6 and up, then aluminum stays in the soil, it doesn't go into the plant. Right. So you can almost make the things that you're growing like less healthy. If you're growing them in acidic soil and they're uptaking aluminum, then you're getting that into your body. It's like levels that.
So soil testing should be number one.
Yeah, you should find out where you're at, because what's the history? Has anybody like farmed it, or have they put anything? Yeah, good soil test, and you can figure out what you need. The labs will give you a recommendation, like either per square foot or per 1,000 square foot, or like per acre. So if you're working on just a certain kind of beds, then you might just be like, hey, what do we need for 1,000 square foot? And then like how much you need to buy, and you can put it down, and then you're starting at a good place.
Imagine learning from the world's most innovative farms, places like Oko'a Farms that are changing lives and lands for the better. That's exactly what we're doing, gathering wisdom to create our own thriving farm. Come along with us and check out valleyglobal.org to donate.